Okay, Sully, when I said let's get to writing, you said,
I need help.
okay, so what do you need help with?
This is the final project, my best work, and I originally wanted to do a video. Kind of wanted to do make a movie on like a child's book. I was thinking maybe the Train That Could or something, and kind of make it a little like goofy. But I've decided I don't have enough time. I don't know. I just haven't made the time to do it, I guess, and it's a little too late. So I've decided to go on to something else, and I've decided, I don't know what made me do it. I think it was a piece of writing I had done a while ago. It was on, it was a quick write, and I don't know what like the guidelines were for it, but I had written like a scene about a bomb site, or it was like a bomb that went off or something, and there was carnage all around. And I don't know, I felt like that I did really well writing that, and so I kind of wanted to do something along those lines, and I needed to have something because this is a multi-genre. I have to have something that's like tied together with news or something like that. So I was thinking, what about 9/11? And so last night I was watching all these news reports and everything just to kind of like get a feel of it. And I wanted to do like maybe a short story or something about it, and kind of possibly maybe do a multi-narrator. And I was wondering if I could have some advice of tying in the news reports or like something in like a paper or something into that.
Several things that I love what you just did. One is that you have had some vision already, and you have a really specific question you're asking me. And the other is that one of the things that I believe is that all writers go back to stuff that they wrote at one time that felt good, and they kind of revisit it. And I think you should always have the opportunity to go back to something and then try it like you're trying it. You're actually going to take something that you know is well written,
right,
but you're going to do something else with it. I think that's really interesting thinking. So what I heard is it's a scene at a bomb site with carnage, and you want to tie in 9/11, which you're learning about.
Right.
So you're thinking now maybe that the bomb is the towers.
Right.
That scene is happening at the towers. So you're going to move the original scene you talked to a different setting, and then you're going to tie in a news report.
Right.
And you want to know from me how you might do that.
Correct.
So one of the things that I noticed in the books that I've been paying attention to that do this is sometimes, I'm just going to show you, it'll be like a 2-page scene, and I'm imagining your bomb scene, right? And then the next page is the news report. So if it were a longer book, they wouldn't have to be, they're blended in the reader's experience, but they're not actually woven together in the same actual piece of writing.
Okay, so just kind of have it tied together. So I might describe something, and then I'll go to like a news report where it has some people talking about or describing how it was, and so it's kind of relating to the same thing and kind of adding to it.
Yeah, I put down what's the goal or the purpose of this news report, and I think it's what you just said, to give more information or to add.
Okay.
So in this case, the reader experiences the blast and the carnage, and then they turn the page and they read this, and they learn more about the setting, that this is part of almost 3,000 people who died that day. So it's all of a sudden not just one story, but it's like you're pulling back and saying this is a much bigger story.
Okay.
And if you imagined what that next piece might be, you had said multi-narrator when you started talking. You might have a different narrator's perspective, perhaps at this scene. You can bring a character from this scene into this piece. Or it could be an entirely, like a policeman who comes to the scene, or a firefighter that's, arrives to help. Or if you thought of it, that would weave in both parts of what you said, multi-narrator as well as 2 pieces of writing.
Right. And also, I was kind of thinking maybe I could do something with a movie or a podcast, because I like that kind of stuff. So maybe I write this whole thing, and then I record it as a podcast, and then I put in the news reports as in videos. And so
I like that. Because you've done that before, layered
Right.
in the little bits of So this would become video clips.
Yeah.
And the entire piece would become a podcast.
And I might put in maybe like still shots of like newspaper, like front page.
How would you do that in a podcast?
Well, no, I would do it in like iMovie and kind of put it into like a movie editor.
Very cool. Big vision. You need time to write.
I do.
Yeah, go. Awesome idea.
I will.
Thank you.